Children from all over town are going missing at the same playground. I couldn't believe it when Dad said he was taking me to the park. Normally, on Dad's weekend, he just sits me on the couch and turns on Netflix. I think the only reason he fought for partial custody was to make Mom's life a little worse. Hey Dad, wanna push me on the swing? Sure bud, let me talk to this couple first, then I'll push you as high as you like. Dad took out his detective's badge and hung it around his neck. You're here for work? You're not supposed to take me to work. Mom's gonna be pissed. It'll be our little secret. Dad winked and walked away. He's always working when he shouldn't be, it's part of why Mom left him. Dad says I'm too old to cry, but I really thought he wanted to play, so I couldn't help but let out a tear. Why the sad face? Sitting on the other swing was some kid. His face was painted white, and he was wearing a funny, multicolored suit. Where'd you come from? I asked. He turned and pointed to a small, blue tear painted on his face. You called for me, the boy said, pointing to the tear on my own cheek. The name's Skippy. Skippy the clown. Are you here to cheer me up? I asked, wiping away my tear. I'm not very funny, but I can do a magic trick. Wanna see? Sure. Skippy reached into his jacket and pulled out a green balloon and a thick, black string. He blew up the balloon as big as a bike and lassoed it with the string. When he let go of the balloon, it started to float. Wicked, I said. This is yours, Skippy said. Let's tie it around your wrist so you don't lose it. Okay. I held out my wrist, happy that at least one thing went right today. Oh, and whatever you do, Skippy said, pulling the knot painfully tight. Don't scream. I put my badge back in my pocket and walked towards the playground. This couple said the same thing as the last ones. They took their child to this playground, looked away for a second, and poof. Kid vanished. Who's ready to swing? I asked, only I don't see my son. Just an empty swing, rocking back and forth, and a single shoe lying underneath. I examined the shoe, and it's my son's alright, but where's the rest of him? Suddenly something smashed into the ground next to me. It was my son's other shoe. I tried to see where the shoe fell from, but all I could see was a group of small green dots in the sky. I pulled up my phone, pointed it at the sky, and zoomed in as far as it could. There were half a dozen of them up there, emaciated, blood dripping down their wrists and onto their clothes, but they were all smiling at the sight of their new friend.